So we switched iPads and now we'll carry on here and see what happens. No. So I was just basically running down those steps. They do ask that you have your hostess remind 15 people. Or to call at least 15 people 3 to 5 days before the party. And you know what, if she breaks it down just does a few each day, then that's great. But it's really, you do the initial invite, people forget, but then their friend calls and says, hey, I'm having a party, you want to come for some wine Friday night? Oh my goodness, yes, I need it this week. So that's important. Aim for 1,200 party level. I mean, you really can do it if you put all these things in place. I believe that. Make a wish list. So then you have the hostess make her wish list for $250 free and the 3 hostess exclusives. And then you share with your friends your favorite 31 products. Basically being at the party. She's going to have her share all of her favorite products so they can see how she uses what she likes. Okay. So basically I'm going to get this handout to everybody, and this is going to be your checklist when you're just trying to follow up. Okay.
And I will actually upload this to both of the team sites this weekend, so you can print them right out, and then you don't have to retype them or anything.
Okay. And then the sample outside order form, I found this very interesting. The sample order form, okay. So we throw out our... Are these Pennsylvania data?
Someone at the retreat had them, and then we didn't have a physical, or we had a physical copy, but we didn't have a electronic copy. So I just typed it up.
Okay, awesome. Yes, that was very ambitious of her because this woman had everything laid out right there. I took pictures of it, and it's literally like saying, hey, could you upload these files? She just uploaded one thing, and that was the sample outside order sample form. This blew my mind, and I'll tell you why. This explains to people using the little bubbles what they need to do with it.
That is cool.
Is that not? It's adorable. It just really covers each of the little spots on the sheet. So when these are handed out to an outside order for this $200 she's trying to collect, then it really spells it out. And it's got, it just spells everything out. So this is another thing that will be copied and given to everybody via mail at the meeting. These are on, these outside order forms are, if you go to 31 Today, you click on specials, and on the right-hand side, it'll say outside order form. So this girl just kind of doctored it up and did the bubbles. So this is just really awesome.
Yeah, I think this is great to give the hostess. I pretty much give the hostess all this information, but like in my hostess note or whatever, that's in all my packets. But putting it this way really, I think, makes it visually just easier,
appealing, and they get it. This woman also had just a little letter, kind of what I was saying. Maybe they don't pronounce well. I just had a picture and it was kind of far away. But so there's basically 4 items. There is the initial letter to the hostess. There is the sample outside order form. There's a checklist for you, and then there are the quick tips for a successful party. So 4 things. And that's it for hostess coaching on my end. I'm going to have all of that, to you printed out. The 2 things that I added today, basically, were the new consultant checklist. We all know that the recruiting, the OJ incentive, the opportunity to join incentive has been very successful, or which you're going to talk about. But is this in your packet?
No.
Okay. This is just great to keep track of when someone starts. And visually, I'm a paper person, so I need to see this so I can check off my checklist. It says here the consultant name, her sponsor, her address, the best way to contact her. But the first couple days, how are you going to, she signs up online, and then she waits for she gets a couple email invitations to join TOT in her back office, but she's waiting for the kit. So what can you do to make the transition easy for her? You can basically send her the Start Swell flyer. You can, via email, you can add her to your team Facebook group, which that's my #1 thing to do, because I think you can connect just right there on Facebook, and have that support system, and then make her aware of when our next Celebrate and Connect meeting is, because it's every 2 months, and that's where you're going to get everything that rolls you forward.
When does that close?
is it, you mean?
No,
No,
it's April
registration.
11th. When is the registration?
April
There's late
1st.
registration
April
right now.
1st is late.
Okay, because
But-
if she's signing up today, I want to get her into
Yeah,
that.
yeah, she can go right on top after she signs up.
No, because
And
she
do
just
that.
signed up, will she have to do the $5?
Yeah, the
Late
$5
registration.
late registration fee. Oh, you're right, they tried to adjust that last time where they may not have to pay the late
Because they just
registration.
signed up, I don't know.
Well, I will say this, the $5 that they charge is to expedite the supplies. I know you know that, but I'm saying that, you know, for the room, that it comes out of the next commission check, so they don't actually see it. But I know that last month, or, yeah, the last meeting, 2 meetings ago, they did waive that for new consultants, because they didn't have the opportunity to sign up for the meeting, you know, obviously, in a timely fashion, right. So we'll see, that will get an answer for you, or
I'll pay her
for you.
$5
Oh,
when she gets there.
See, I know. Okay, so then, yeah, then it just gives, you know, the tips for success for this new person. You know, she's gonna wanna have about 4 parties to 6 parties, but this says here, 4 we know is definitive, so that she can get that Start Swell thing underway. And then there's a few other bullet points. So now to carry on, I'm gonna just give the other printout that I did. I love this because I have a problem with time management, and I think it's basically because my day's kind of cut up and it's hectic with driving the kids to school, and it's also, I don't know, I just need to lay out what needs to be done. I do get interrupted continually, you know that. Mommy, I need apple juice, I need this. I do feel, you know, out of sorts sometimes, but you can literally, I can take a couple of these time frames when I know Monday through Thursday Anna's at school for 2 hours, you know, that 2 to 4 o'clock time, I'm gonna sit down and get my personal checklist down. It's really cute, it says making beds, you know, doing things that you need to do in your home. I liked when this girl presented this to us, she goes, I don't like to clean for 4 hours, so I do it 15 minutes a day. And I was like, ooh, that's a nice little tip, maybe pick one room and do 15 minutes and then you're kind of good by week's end. Huh?
Hi, lady.
Oh, did she say that?
Filylady.com. Yes.
okay.
I've never been to the
100%.
site, but everything
It's
I've
awesome.
heard about her is like, you do like a 15-minute clean so that like, by the end of the week, it's
Not so overwhelming?
all done, right, you just piece it out.
Yeah.
See, in my house, it doesn't work, because once I finish one room and I move to the next, I have to go back to that other room.
Yes, 3 toddlers, yeah. They get, and well, 2 toddlers and a baby, yes. But really, then it just gives you a 31 list, so like if you do have some things that are coming up, you're gonna write down what you need to get done, you know, over the next week. And then, I love it, in the very bottom, it says no texting, no Facebook, no email. Like, you need to sit down and just take care of your tasks at hand right now. And that might be picking up the phone to call, you know, really looking at your scheduling. And then if you don't get something done, it says, then you might have a second sheet of this, which I can give you each another sheet. Then you can start to write down tomorrow. So I was impressed with that. Now, this is literally, I'm gonna stop this and then we'll do Ryan's segment, because mine was like